So it's been a while. We're definitely going to talk about it. I owe you an explanation. This channel has been dormant for almost a year. I think 10 or 11 months at this point. It wasn't intentional, at least not fully. At the beginning, it was because I wasn't really sure what direction to take it, what subjects to talk about. And then it just kind of got put on the back burner as I worked and took different jobs and did all sorts of stuff. So it just kind of slipped away, you know. All the time for YouTube I had went towards the main channel. So this one kind of got pushed to the wayside. But we're back now. It's a new year. It's January, I don't know, probably 4th when this goes out, 5th, something like that. I'm recording this ahead of time. So we're going to answer some questions that I don't even know when these were submitted. But apparently I had a Google form and there's 5 questions from it. So we're going to answer those as the first video back. And we're gonna see what happens. What video or videos do you really want to make but they don't fit your channel? Part of me really wants to try like video essay type stuff, gaming video essays, but I don't know if I'd be good at them. I know I'm a terrible narrator, I'm a terrible speaker. I mean, you guys know that if you watched any video ever I put up, but I don't know, they intrigue me. They've always been something I've wanted to try out. Maybe like if I ever tried to change up the format completely or completely rebrand or start over, maybe I'd give it a shot, but for the most part, I don't really have the place to put them up or the time to make them right now. So I don't know. It's just something I've always thought about, I suppose. Probably not what you meant with this form, but any advice on my situation? I have a crush on this girl and I don't know how to approach her about it. Brother, I am the last person to come to for advice about women. I don't know the first thing about them, brother. Been trying for years. Couldn't tell you. If you could collab with one YouTuber, no matter how big they are, who would it be? So the people I've been watching a lot lately, and I've tried to take some inspiration from and just different editing sort of choices and thumbnail styles and stuff like that. I could list a couple. Obviously, they all play together. There's Smitty, Big Puffer, Grizzy, Elastic Droid, especially. That dude's funny. Pezzy, those guys. I don't watch like. There's more people they play with, but I don't really watch them. Those are kind of the only ones I watch. Mostly, what are they called? Clueless. Those guys and Smitty. They're really funny dudes. I found them during Lethal Company. I wasn't like a long time viewer. I'm not gonna claim to be. I guess it's been 2 years now. That's crazy. But those guys are really, really cool. They're funny. I really like their content. That's the type of stuff that I would love to do. But, you know, work. What's your advice for someone torn on going to college? I'm about to graduate high school and haven't fully decided what I want to do with my life. Should I still go to college or try something else? Well, you're probably already in college or decide not to go by the time I'm answering this. My bad. I don't remember. I don't even know when this was put up. Could have been a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't know. But if you still want the advice, now that I'm out of college, my answer's changed every time I've had a similar question like this. Now that I'm through college, I have 3 things you need to take into mind and 3 pieces of advice. Go in undecided if you're not 100% dead set on whatever you're wanting to major in. If it's not, you know, something medical or I don't know, an engineer, law, something like that. If you're kind of on the fence or whatever, go in undecided, do your gen eds, and go to a community college. That's number 2. I know it sounds awful, but unless you got a full ride, just bite the bullet those first 2 years. You're taking mostly gen eds probably anyway, unless you did a bunch of college courses in high school. That's pretty much your first year and a half probably is gen ed. So just go to the community college. It's cheaper. I graduated from a community college debt free, and then I went to that same college and get debt free for my bachelor's. I guess it's not really a community college, but it was, and now it's trying to not be. So their prices still aren't awful. So I got my degree completely free pretty much. I actually I guess depending on how you look at it, made money because I got refunds from my grants. And then the third one is don't feel obligated to go unless you're going in one of those fields I mentioned, like engineering, law, medical, something like that, where you absolutely have to. I've had many people I know take a gap year and then decide to go, or decide it's not for them. I've had a lot of people I know take a gap semester as well, maybe not a full year, but that first semester, maybe they just go into the workforce or try something else. Sometimes it turns into a gap year, but sometimes they start in the spring instead. The thing I learned, you know, I don't necessarily regret going right away. If I were to go back, I don't think I would at the same time. I think I would probably take a gap year to see what, you know, get some experience under my belt and also see what's out there. If you could go back and restart YouTube with the knowledge you have now, would you? Yes, I think I would, because I'd probably be a lot more successful. But at the same time, I probably wouldn't be in the same spot I am if I knew everything right away, or if I did all this and had all this knowledge that I have now compared to me when I was 13 for 2 S purposes minus 1 back in 2015, back on May 30th, 2015 when I made my first YouTube channel. I don't know. I guess it's more complicated now that I'm thinking about it, but I probably would. If it happened, it happened, I guess. I would, it'd be interesting, but that's not how time works, obviously. So, but that's all the questions for this quick little video, this quick little comeback video. Hopefully you enjoyed. It's 2026. By the grace of God, we're in a new year, and it's probably going to be as bad as 2025, but that's okay. That's okay. Subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.